Hello Gemini, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Gemini for the month of July. Now Gemini, do keep in mind this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now, I do not offer personal readings and I will not send you a message on any platform. So do not get scammed. Let's go ahead and get one shuffle in here for you, Gemini. Now I am using the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot, the Classic Rider-Waite Tarot, and the Keepers of the Light Oracle deck. There are links to all of these decks in the description below. I'd also ask that you hit the like button and subscribe, as it really does help my channel grow in a big way. And let's go ahead and get all the cards out here. Make sure everything's in view. We'll get right into it. All right. Also take 3 of these oracle cards to clarify as we go along. I think that's looking just about good enough to me for right now. Energy on the bottom, you have the 3 of Wands. So I really like this for you. 3 of Wands is a card of adventure. This person's kind of looking out to the desert, or in this case, it might be the sea. It's hard to say. I think that there are boats kind of in the background there. But this person's kind of looking out and realizing that they have the entire world. They have the entire ocean in front of them. And, you know, they have an endless amount of opportunities in front of them. So it is this idea of kind of getting fired up. It is this idea of sort of expansion and opportunity, expansion and growth, so forth and so on, growing within your situation. And yeah, it's a really nice card. It also can say that this is like sort of the initial win in the suit of Wands, in that small wins eventually build up to big wins over time. And this is kind of that smaller win. The other thing is, take a look at these 3 wands, right? So the 3 wands can indicate your health, wealth, and love. And it also is this idea of like health being wealth. And so I feel like some of you may also need to hear that. There could be something around your health involved here as well. And by the way, this is not a health scare. It's like more like maybe some of you are looking to start healthy eating, or some of you are looking to start walking or exercising at the gym, or, you know, there may be something that you're adding to your health routine at this time as well. So yeah, I definitely like to see that. And, you know, as you do that, perhaps that expands something, that opens something up for you, and so forth and so on. So in the overall situation, you do have the Empress card. So the Empress is an amazing card of abundance and an abundance of opportunity which could be available to you. This is one of the most abundant cards. You can see the crops here in the card. Crops in tarot represent harvests, represents, you know, seeds which have been planted long ago, now being ready to sort of be rewarded, or sort of be reaped, and reaping your rewards is what I should say. Harvested is, yeah. There's also like this flowing river here in the background, nice flow of energy, nice flow of abundance, trees, of course. And then you see the Venus symbol here. Venus is the planet of luxury, the finer things in life, wealth, right? And so the other way of looking at this is, you know, the Empress is, first and foremost, it is the mother archetype. And with that, it's fertility, right? And so not just in terms of like life or giving life, but also if you are looking to sort of nurture a project into existence, that is the type of energy that you can also receive with the Empress. So it's a very, very good card to find for yourself. Now, in the past, you have the 8 of Swords, you have the Lovers, and you have the Chariot. So I really like what we see here. First and foremost, we have your energy here. The Lovers card is the card of Gemini. And so also, I just wanted to also say, you know, as we talked about how the Empress card is about abundance, and you also have the Three of Wands, both of these cards can just talk about growth. just in general. And I feel like some of you, the word growth is very important in this month ahead, in the month of July. Now we have this Eight of Swords. So there's something here heavy on your mind. Okay, this is a card of a burden on your mind, or even just you placing limitations on your mind, or placing limitations on yourself unnecessarily, and having a hard time kind of seeing the solution. Even though the Eight of Swords, there is a solution available, but you're having a hard time seeing it. The thing is, not only does the Eight of Swords represent all of those things, but you have it in this upper row. The upper row is the row of your thoughts, or the row of your mental space, or your mind, and so forth, and so on. And so I definitely feel like that's kind of a heavy theme here. That's something that's important that's coming forward here. And yeah, I just feel like for some of you in the past, there's been sort of the road to a solution has been hard to find for you. And it's possible that in this month, something comes to light, right? Something comes to light here with the Empress and the Three of Wands. Now, you do have your energy here with the Lovers card, okay? So I definitely feel like this is doubling down on this idea that I don't think anybody's holding you back. Okay, Gemini, I don't feel like, and especially in the past year, I don't feel like anybody's been holding you back, because the Eight of Swords this is kind of the competition that you put yourself in, right? This is like you going against you when you get the Eight of Swords, because this person has put themselves in this sort of trap, in this sort of imprisonment. And again, we see you showing up below that here with the Gemini energy. Now, this is also about an important choice to make in one's life. Okay, so there's sort of been a fork in the road for some of you in the past year. Now, of course, this could be around love. This could say that some of you have, been, spending a lot of energy, especially mental energy, putting time into what love looks like for you, or what love could look like for you, so forth and so on, with this Gemini Eight of Swords energy. But it's also this idea that there may be another area of your life that you're looking to, or there may have been some other area of your life that you've been putting a lot of focus into with this Lovers card. And, that'll be different for everybody, but I get the sense that it's maybe around this sort of triangle of health, wealth, and love. And so I get the sense that, it's either, for some of you it's health, for some of you it's wealth, and for some of you it's love. And I think some of you have had important choices in those areas. You have the Chariot as well, which the Chariot comes after the Lovers. And this is you successfully capitalizing on the decision that you have to make. So you have this decision, you successfully going for it here with the Chariot. This is progress, this is good movement forward, and this is kind of charging forward to the finish line. Very nice energy. Now, in your current situation, you have the King of Pentacles, you have the Empress, and you have the King of Cups. So we have this double king energy. Remember, just a friendly reminder, since we have two kings and the Empress, I do not attach gender to my cards. So these are just energies. You can take on the energies of any of these cards. But we see in your current situation here in this month of July that there are a lot of other people showing up. Okay, there are a lot of other people's sort of energies here. And for some of you, it could be family related, with the Empress being the mother archetype, but for others of you, it could be your partner as well. You have this King of Cups. The King of Cups is somebody who's considered to be a good partner in the tarot. This is somebody who not only hears you, but also listens to you. You also have double Cancer energy here, with the Chariot being the card of Cancer, and then the King of Cups is very Cancerian energy. It could be any water sign, but definitely something around water here. Remember, I talked about the flowing river. I said that there are like sailboats in the past here. Now we have this King of Cups here kind of sitting on the rock in the middle of a sort of raging sort of waves that are kind of crashing around them. And, there's this idea here of you maybe being still. You may be being still at this time and sort of allowing solutions to the problem. Remember, we talked about how you've been having trying to find the solution. You have this choice to make. You have the ability to make this choice. Maybe allowing the decision or the choice to come to you, and sort of allow the choice to sort of flow like water to you. And instead of trying to swim upstream at this time in this month to go with the flow or to go with the currents of the water, there is something about that showing up here. There might also be an emotional situation in this month. There is this sort of, there could absolutely be an emotional situation here. You have this King of Pentacles as well. The King of Pentacles is really somebody who is successful at their job. They are somebody who really likes to climb the career ladder, and they do that by sticking to their solid habits and their healthy routines. It's going to be important that you keep your routines, especially there's something around your health routines that are showing up here in this month. And it's like, if there's something that's not working, maybe you're sleeping in too late. This is just an example. Like, maybe you're sleeping in too late, and you're going to say to yourself here in this month of July, all right, I'm going to get up at 6 a.m. every morning, or I'm going to do whatever is early for you. Maybe it's 5 a.m. I don't know. Whatever is early for you. And so there's something here around your habits, something here around your health, and there's also a situation here involving other people. Now, in the future, you have the Tower, you have the Page of Pentacles, and you have the Five of Cups. All right, so some of you are engaged in catastrophe thinking. All right, and it's almost like some of you are trying to forecast something that hasn't happened yet. The Tower in the upper row, remember the upper row is the row of your thoughts. Remember, we talked about how there's this blockage. The Tower in your upper row here, this is about an upheaval. Okay, the Tower can talk about catastrophes, but in this case it is actually a really positive card in that the Tower can talk about a blessing in disguise. It can talk about a way out of a challenging situation, especially as you've been looking for solutions, you've been looking for answers here. The thing is, as this is the upper row, the row of your thoughts, and you have the Tower there, it's like some of you are engaged in this idea of like needing to sort of like forecast disaster or something like that, and it's almost like this, whatever situation you're concerned about hasn't happened yet, and who knows if it will ever happen. Okay, and along with this may be like catastrophe thinking here. You know, this is also showing up as this Five of Cups energy, which is somebody who's disappointed. They're standing in disappointment here. They're concerned about the cups that are spilled, but in reality, if they would just look around, they have 2 cups behind them that are overflowing. So the Five of Cups really asks you to look on the bright side. You do have this Page of Pentacles as well, which is good news generally on your way, or just it says that prospects in your life are looking good. And this, of course, can provide like a financial offer or financial opportunity to you in your life, but it just says that in your life generally prospects are looking good. So let's go ahead and dive into this a little bit more here and see what these 3 oracle cards are. Okay. So you have Odin, Psychic Insight, your third eye is open, see truth for what it is, follow your intuition, one of my favorite cards. You have Freya, Phases and Cycles. There's a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. And Diana, Focused Intention. Think about what you desire, set your sights high, expect the best possible outcome. That's important. Okay, these are important oracle cards for you to get. It's time to expect the best, Gemini. It is not time to expect disaster or expect catastrophe, because there's something here in your mind space that is an illusion. It's an illusion here. Illusions are revealed and released. Some of you, like the water example, where I'm saying like maybe it's good to kind of swim downstream instead of swim upstream, go with the current instead of fight the current. At the same time, there's also this recognition here with this Phases and Cycles card that there are just there are natural cycles within the universe and within your life. And these cycles will keep happening no matter what. None of us are strong enough to stop the cycles. You know what I mean? There are just some things, like we can't stop the moon from going through its phases, right? We're not that strong. And that's kind of what I'm referring to. So there's an element of like maybe seeking the truth, and maybe the truth will set you free here. Some of you may be messing around with tarot cards. Some of you may be with the Psychic Insight. Some of you may be getting prophetic dreams, so forth and so on. I would trust those at this time. Okay, let's go ahead and see what else we have here. So you have this King of Wands. That is 3 kings now showing up here. You have the Wheel of Fortune. You have the 5 of Pentacles. You have the 2 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, and the 2 of Cups. So we have 3 kings. We have the Empress. There are a whole lot of different people showing up, okay? And I think it's almost like everybody's going to want a piece of Gemini in this month, okay? It's almost like, you have to take care of yourself as well, is what I feel like saying to you, Gemini. And so it may be a very wise choice to put your health above some other things at this time. I can't tell you what to do, but that might be a really wise choice. There is also this sense of you sensing disaster. With the 5 of Cups twice, the 5 of Pentacles, and the Tower. But what I see is a change. And nowhere does this need to be a negative change, okay? I see a change with the 2 of Pentacles, which is changing money, juggling or fluctuating wealth, kind of money changing hands, so forth and so on. But also this Wheel of Fortune, which is a major indicator of change. It's also a major indicator of the phases and cycles of life here. And recognizing that the wheel always spins. Okay, so right now the wheel is spinning in your favor. Right now you have an opportunity, and it says that your destiny is in front of you. But the wheel does continue spinning, just like the cycles continue happening, just like the moon keeps going through its phases, right? And so it's almost like, you can't have the answer to everything, Gemini. There are some things that, are left unknown. And, even as somebody who reads tarot cards, it's like, I don't have the answers to everything, right? And so that's, I feel like, something that's coming in here. But there are changes, no doubt about it. And I would expect the best at this time instead of expecting catastrophe. On the bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Pentacles, which is a material event happening. This is a financial or a material event. This is the result. It's a card of results. Some of you are getting results here. And, these results are hard-earned and something that you're probably going to be looking forward to in this month. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you, and I will see you in the next reading.